Fred MacGuffin reviews. You have no way of knowing. Okay, Times Square, 1980. From writer-director Alan Moyle, who also brought us Pump Up the Volume, Empire Records, New Waterford Girl, and The Rubber Gun. We have Tim Curry in this, and we have Trini Alvarado. Now, Tim Curry plays a radio DJ called Johnny LaGuardia, and Trini Alvarado plays Pamela Pearl, and she meets Nikki Marotta, played by Robin Johnson, in a psychiatric ward of a hospital, and they decide to break out and escape and live on the streets. Nikki's pretty streetwise. Pamela is more of her father's a politician. She's a rich kid, and the two of them join forces and live on the streets and have some fun and create a band and write letters to Johnny LaGuardia, who takes up the mantle of helping them with their group. They decide to form a group called the Sleaze Sisters, and their main rebellious function is to throw TVs out of buildings and try not to kill someone. Trini Alvarado, you may have seen her in Little Women, The Frighteners, Stella, and Polly. And Robin Johnson, you may have seen in After Hours, DOA, and Splits. And we also have Peter Caulfield as David Pearl. Now, Tim Curry's in this, and you've seen him in Congo, Clue, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Three Musketeers, Home Alone 2, It, yeah, the one from the 80s, Hunt for Red October, Legend, and Annie. And yeah, this is trying to be a rebellious sort of teen. This, I don't think this is aimed at me. I think it's aiming for teenagers. I'm way off that, and it's got a very cool soundtrack. It's going for a really cool vibe, real rebellious vibe, and you've got this great set piece at the end where the band performs in Times Square. So yeah, you have Pamela Pearl's dad, David Pearl, on the hunt for his daughter, and yeah, so it's basically their relationship trying to heal. I think they have a bad relationship. That's one of the reasons why she runs away, and she gets into a medical psychiatric unit. And yeah, it's about Nikki and Pamela creating this friendship, learning to survive together on the streets, and creating a group and wanting to rebel. Tim Curry, the radio DJ, wants to help them. He likes their spirit. He's got this sort of mystic philosophies and that I couldn't get my head around. Yeah, for me, the writing isn't great on this. I can't see what it's trying to do with Tim Curry and the Sleaze Sisters, but it's a nice look back at the 80s and that era, Times Square, and what a different place it was. David Pearl is a politician. He's trying to clean up Times Square, and yeah, an interesting movie. I've seen this on Talking Pictures, and yeah, I give this a, let's see, bear with me, I give this a 2 out of 5. But as I said, great soundtrack, great view of the 80s, and especially that period, and that's part of New York. And yeah, I wish I could give it more. A bit disappointed with this. I think I preferred Empire Records from David Moyle, and I remember that being a very good sort of film, and the same sort of vibe again, dealing with teenagers and their problems in life. And so yeah, Times Square. Fred MacGuffin review, Times Square.